What's up, guys? Welcome back. The MLG office is in New York City. Nick actually fell out the window. Yeah, wasn't my fault, I promise. No, we're hungry. We're hungry, so Nick is gonna run and get food, and then I'm gonna solo cast this next game. You're watching the IEM Americas qualifiers. This is an important game, guys. We're in the lower bracket. The loser is knocked out of the tournament. The winner moves on. And again, the winner of the lower bracket gets an all-expenses-paid trip to Singapore, which is a huge deal. Scarlet already qualified, taken out Huck, did a great job. Huck is waiting in the loser bracket final right now for whoever should come up to face him. So let's go ahead and get to game number 3 between Mr. State and Mr. Kane. It's going to be on Whirlwind Ladder Edition. Again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I've been watching the chat a little bit here and there. See, now you can see what my screen looks like. This is what I look at during the games mostly. So here's some behind-the-scenes stuff. Some of you guys are classy. Some of you guys are kind of weird, but I don't judge. But here we go, guys, in Whirlwind Ladder Edition. This is Game 3. I don't know why I put 0 and 0. Let's put 1 and 1. It's Game 3 of a best of 3. The winner moves on to the next round. The bottom left-hand location, I present your Red Zerg player from Team Root Gaming. He is, oh my gosh, that was a reflex. He's not on Root Gaming. He is on MYI. Apologies. Kane used to be on Root Gaming, but he's not anymore. He is Kane. Really good Zerg player. And this guy, oh my gosh, he's such a cool person. If you guys have a chance to see Kane at a live event, go say hi. I'm not even kidding. Such an awesome personality, always smiling, always very positive about StarCraft 2, about life in general, and he's a really cool guy to have a conversation with. I think he has a prosthetic leg too, so ask to see that. Ask to touch it. Feels kind of weird, but Kane is a really cool guy. Definitely would love a chance to go to Singapore, I'm sure. Of course, Zerg player who burst onto the scene by just doing ridiculous stuff on the North American ladder. Grandmaster, he got like top 10 out of nowhere. He got noticed by Root, noticed by Cats, and then he ended up joining Root Gaming. And now he's having, I think, a fantastic career. I think he moved over to Europe. Did he move to Europe? He might not have. He's on a European team. But trying to make stuff happen. A very solid Zerg player. His opponent in the top left-hand location, representing Team Root Gaming. His name is Ryan Visbeck, hails from California. Represented by Gamefront as well, I think. He is State. State, another super cool guy. Always happy, always positive. Very fast, very mechanical, very standard. In a good way, in that he loves going late game. You know, he's okay taking past third bases, getting that tech out. And when he gets those High Templar out, oh, he makes the magic happen. Very, very, very fun to watch. And he also has a lot of tricks up his sleeves, too. At an MLG, I think it was MLG Anaheim, he actually sat down with me and taught me a 2-base carrier build in PVT. And I used it as he coached me, and it won, and it was amazing. State, a really, really friendly guy. He will just go out of his way, you know, to make your day a little bit better. So another guy, you approach him and you say hi to him because you'll have a great conversation. Super cool guy. Anyway, I don't know who to cheer for, honestly. I want them both to win. But only one can win in this best of 3. State versus Kane. Protoss versus Zerg on Whirlwind. Let's start checking some stuff out. What are these guys doing? We got Warp Gate on the way. We got Upgrade on the way here from State. Sometimes you'll skip the Forge, you'll use that gas on a faster Robo or other stuff, but getting this +1, it tells us a couple things. One, it might be he wants to do a timing off of +1, which is what this is. Maybe. Okay, adding on a Twilight Council, so it could be some sort of blink play, might mix in a Dark Shrine, but if anything, he wants to go up straight up to +2 on the Forge, which is why he's getting that Twilight Council, but it seems a little bit early for that. But we'll see what happens. Getting 1 gas at his natural... Okay, both gas at his natural expansion. Still making probes. We'll keep an eye on that. Both gas on his natural expansion means that he wants to tech up. He's not going for a big, heavy gateway all-in. This Overlord is actually brilliant scout. What is... Okay, there's a Stalker. Going to go kill that. So Overlord is going to see gateway. Is going to see... Actually, 2 gateways and Twilight Council. Is that on purpose? So he sees, okay, so he sees the Forge, sees the Twilight Council. We'll probably see State go straight to +2. Of course, right now the game is Kane trying to find out exactly what his opponent's doing. He even sees Blink being upgraded. I feel like this is just to get a fast third. Now, I would be... Oh, a Dark Shrine, I knew it. Nice, mixing that guy in. So, will Kane respond correctly? So, again, as I was saying, this is a game of Kane trying to find out what State is doing. That's all he's trying to figure out. He has 3 bases. He's content to drone forever right now. Now, he spotted this Twilight Council. It's a great spot. So he knows Dark Templar likely a fourth gateway coming down. +2, are you going to start? I mean, Twilight Council is done, so he could start +2, but he also might want to save some gas for Dark Triangle. Keep an eye on that. So Kane, let's see what he's up to. He's got a Roach Horn on the way. Got +1 melee underway as well, and a layer. Very standard stuff. Focusing on the drones. Already up to 51. That's just fine. Still trying to find out what's going on. Traps a Zealot there. That Zealot went a little bit too far, and we got sentries in the wall. Only 2 sentries, though. So if he saw like 6 sentries there, he'd be a little bit freaking out. But only 2. There's the +2 weapons. Dark Shrine is about to finish. 2 more gateways coming down, so it's 5, 6 gateways. He can still take a 3rd base. Might go for the Dark Templar attack and then take a... Oh, no, don't lose this. Can't lose that probe. Yeah, okay, this is a really cool build. Yeah, he's going to take a Nexus, and then he's going to go across the map with Dark Templar. So the idea here is, as the Dark Templar are attacking, Kane is going to be worrying about that. Kane is going to be worried about dealing with the Dark Templar, making sure he has Overseers, making sure he's safe. What he's not going to be doing necessarily at the same time is pressuring this 3rd base. And I think that's what kind of State is banking on. Doing aggression with the Dark Templars, not to kill his opponent, but to keep this 3rd safe because Kane will be distracted. This is super cool here from Kane. Putting Lings here just in case he can run by. Now Stalker's there. So if State isn't honest for a second, those Lings can just run by and be very, very annoying. Now, Dark Shrine is done. Oh, he's going straight for the 3rd base. So he realized his opponent scouted his Twilight Council, so he realized his opponent probably knew that Dark Templars were possible. So instead of splitting them up everywhere, he just sent 3 straight to the 3rd base. His idea was, if his opponent didn't have a Spore, take out the hatchery. That's the main deal. Or take down some drones. But Kane doing a great job. Had that Spore Crawler there, ready to go. So State at the same time, backing up. He's gonna be passively okay with this, but Kane can do a timing right now with just Mega Roach that can do a lot of damage. And State knows this. He's preparing for it, making a lot of Stalkers, making Archons, wants those taking units. Has a cannon here. Photon Overcharge is going to be very important as well. Kane is going to make a decision. Does he want to engage up to this 3rd base, or does he want to engage in this gap between the natural and the 3rd? And now here come all the Lings, here come all the Roaches. And, oh no! This is what we talked about. State wasn't being completely 100% honest. Going to add on a gateway as fast as possible. Great wall up there. Some Lings going to try to sneak into the 3rd base at the same time, but State is ready for that. So that almost worked. I don't know how. If the Lynx had just sprinted right on by, it would have been a little bit better. And now Kane is trying to decide where does he want to be aggressive. It's a great spot to be as a Zerg player, trying to make your opponent commit. But look at this, Kane! Only engaging with a few of his units. Decent force fields. The Roach is able to sneak away, though. And State's going to be pretty okay with how that happened. But he's out of force fields. So Kane is going to wait. And now he's going to re-engage. A little bit dangerous here for State. Doesn't want to lose any sentries. Already lost an Archon. Warping in more units, though. So he might be fine. Remember, Roach speed is done. Burrow is on the way. At the same time, we have Lynx and Roaches trying to sneak into the natural expansion. State warping in some units to deal with that. State also getting himself more time. Because the Roaches aren't necessarily engaging right away. And he also has Blink. Blink Stalkers are super good against Roaches. Because if they can't get up close and personal, you can deal with them, and it's manageable. So I don't think this is going to take down State here. This is a lot of Roaches. Turning on the Archons is a great decision, but the Blink Stalker should be enough to deal with this. Also, Photon Overcharge on this Nexus. Behind this, still more Roaches, still more Lings. Burrow just now finishing. So Kane not necessarily extending his tech. I mean, he does have a layer, but I don't see a Infestation Pit. I don't see any additional gases. No gas at the natural expansion, no gas in the main base. Evo Chambers, are they existent? There's one. Not doing much, though. So Kane is kind of committed to getting damage done. Meanwhile, remember, State, he's going up to +3 on the weapons. Let's see, he's already on +2 on the weapons. He started that forge early. Only +1 here from Kane. So Kane has to make a decision. Can he kill his opponent? Because if he can't, he has to take gases. He has to get drones. He has to proceed his tech. But he's going to try to engage here. Decent force fields there from State. Actually, really good force fields. The Stalkers blinking back, getting a lot of damage done as well. But look at this. There's a gap. There's a gap in the force field. The Roaches and Lings able to sneak on by. It's going to come down to Micro here. The Stalkers trying to get blinked back. The Archon doing a decent amount of damage, and a DT mixed in. I love that decision. Keeping Kane honest, because Kane does not have an Overseer here, which means the DTs are going to be able to do a lot of damage. And again, once +3 weapons is done, it's going to be Happy Town for State. Why did he cancel it? He just canceled +3. State, why did you cancel +3? That had to be a mistake. Oh my gosh. That's such an important upgrade right now. Oh boy, okay. That's so strange. He did. I'm not lying. Let me see. Yeah, he only has +2. It was definitely like 70% of it was 80% of the way done. Okay, well, that affects stuff. If he has +3 here, he is like, it is fine. Like, this isn't an issue, but he might be okay anyway. Trying to desperately wall off this natural expansion. Kane trying to spread out his opponent as much as he can. Force field's going down, trying to keep those roaches back. Only engaging one half of the army at a time. It's a great decision there. And again, the sentries are running out of energy, so not going to have a lot of force fields remaining. A time warp going down. A bunch of lings sprinting in here from Kane, and State is going to be just fine. But can he deal with the... Oh, he just used his blink. That was very bold. I don't know if I would do that. Just use his blink there to... Which means it would be on cooldown, so you can't blink away from those roaches. And Kane doing a great job peeling away some units to attack at this location. But State, I should say, doing an equally good job protecting that location with a minimal amount of units. Kane trying to be relentless with his aggression, attacking at the natural, attacking at the third base. The Stalkers blinking forward. There's a time warp onto the roaches, trying to keep them from retreating. Kane has a lot of stuff coming forward here. Again, he's still pretty committed right now. Nothing but lings, nothing but roaches. Has to get a lot of damage done. Some speedlings swooping on in here. Some zealots warping in to help out. But State is going to be just fine. And Kane still making nothing but the lings and roaches. Again, during all this, he could have been proceeding his upgrades, could have been adding on gases, could have been droning up. Because he's only at 51 harvesters. But now State is at 64 harvesters, and he has a lot of units. They're charging, he's got DTs, he's got a bunch of blink stalkers, and Kane is in a position where the only thing he can do is pretty much make stalkers, or make roaches and lings. Now, an advantage he's going to have is his opponent will have to come on the creep to engage him, and that's when this becomes really, really good. Uh-oh, there are DTs in here. Kane does not want to engage. There's the Overseers. Taking out those DTs is actually pretty huge. It's a pretty big investment from State. And I think Kane might be okay here with a lot of ling reinforcements. Got to keep the Overseers alive, though. Those DTs, if you can take those out, it's definitely a good situation. More lings, more roaches coming in. Only +1 on the missile attacks, though. I don't even know. He should have a melee attack upgrade, too. Yeah, a melee attack upgrade as well. Can Kane hold this off? His opponent is on creep. Running out of force field. State is so low on the force fields. Doesn't have any remaining. Doesn't want to overextend necessarily, but he might have enough to overwhelm his opponent. Again, Kane restricted to the lings and roaches. He doesn't burrow. If he can be magical with this burrow, I guess this is possible. Trying to warp it, reinforce as many lings and as many roaches, pull in the drones, and this might be it. And there it is, the GG there from State and Kane. Excuse me, the GG there from Kane, and State will take the game and move on to the next round. Wow, what a fantastic game there. That was very entertaining, very back and forth. I gotta take my breath. I gotta catch my breath a little bit, guys. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna get into the next match as fast as humanly possible. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the broadcast. You're watching twitch.tv/MLGSE2 and MajorLeagueGaming.com. Another quick reminder: if you're looking for VODs, YouTube.com/official MLGSE2 is your source, completely free in 1080p. We literally have 8, 9, 10 videos going up every day. Every VOD from this tournament will be up there in 1080p. So if you missed anything, go there, check it out. And if you like it, please do subscribe. It does help a lot. But I think that's all I have to say for now. I want to give some quick shout-outs to you guys in the chat for hanging out and being awesome. To Muffin Man, Doomy, Corellia, John and Sean, Grateful Dead 11 says, wow, WTF he cancel 3 weapons for? I don't know why he canceled the +3 weapons. That's a great question. Last Adel KG saying, end this. Why is that a thing? That needs to not be a thing anymore. That picture is scary. Please don't post that. Just scares me. People complaining about Zanbot. I agree. We need to do something about Zanbot. He's banning people who do all caps. And it feels bad, because how are you excited in chat without doing all caps is my question. I need to stop procrastinating. Okay, I hear your feedback. Foonyhead, Sayo, Wong, Doom3, Mr. Sivako, Lastadol, KG. Why are your names so weird? Sumo Sniper. There's a less weird name, Sumo Sniper. Grain. That's a less weird name. 88 Hernan, LKP SE2. What's up? Wasp2. Not to be confused with Wasp1. Nico Mach 345. Bison Boy. There's a somewhat normal name. Matt Stein 991. Deliface, Cyan 1, LKPSE2, Baby Stealer. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. We got plenty more StarCraft 2 coming your way. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. We'll be right back.